Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Janard, and today I'm going to do another speed build, but this time it's going to be a speed build from my Legacy Challenge. I haven't been recording this Legacy Challenge, but I just decided I wanted to at least show you the crazy Sutton Estate build before I bulldoze it, which I'm about to do here. So basically, we're going from riches to rags. Now, I ended up, as you can see here, I ended up building a simple family 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, pretty much. The mansion was too big and it was too expensive, so I wanted to kind of scale down and, make it a little bit more affordable because, trust me, the bills were like $30,000. So right now, what you can see here is I'm building a kind of a private basement because the way my legacy is right now is it's basically set for, I'm in the 5th generation right now in my legacy. I've been playing this legacy for about, I want to say since September, maybe late September, and it's, obviously we're coming up to February, so it's been quite some months. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to switch up my legacy a little bit. So this legacy, what we're currently in right now, they are in the magic, so I wanted to create a special hidden basement where they could perform and create potions and stuff like that without it being out in the open. So that's what I ended up doing. And I wanted to kind of create the shell first. I wanted it to be a single level home. And as you guys already know, is I'm not a builder. So I'm gonna tell you this now. I am really happy with this build, and obviously this is in a 10-minute challenge build, so I had so much time to really put some effort into this build, and it took me, I would say, almost 2.5 hours. I think, yeah, it was about 2.5 hours to put this together. And the first thing for me obviously was getting the shell done and then trying to lay out the kitchen and the dining area, and then try to find that first spot where I would want the bedroom, which was nice. So as you can tell, I have the bathroom, and the bathroom is obviously right next to the kitchen. I wanted to go with a nice brown look, and then you see that I put the tile on. I wanted to implement that as well, so I went with the wood floor, dark wood, actually a light wood. I went with a light wood. Initially I was thinking let's go with a darker wood, but I went with light wood on this one, with dark wallpaper for the kitchen area. So yeah, I wanted it to reflect this family, because I feel like each generation was different. The last 2 generations were more on the wealthier side, and I had like a 2-story, even a basement with a whole living area in the basement as well. And a lot of multiple other family members lived in the legacy house, and I'd never moved them out. So I finally decided to move a lot of the people out of the legacy house that weren't actual heir. So that's what I ended up doing in this situation. And as you can see here, I'm just putting together the first level bathroom, or the guest bathroom, I should say. And I'm trying to go with the black look, like a dark look, using pretty much everything is spa other than the windows. I believe the windows are eco, and I think the mirror is also spa. And at this point in time, I'm actually starting to build the first couple of bedrooms, and these are going to be the kid bedrooms, and I'm going to attach a bathroom with it as well. And I wanted to do that because I wanted to give the kids like its own section of the house, which I think would be really cool. And then I would just give them there's 2 boys, so what I was gonna do is just gonna make and it makes sense because now that since they're 2 boys living in the house, in the legacy house, I can just be able to just have them share one connected bathroom, which is cool. And I wanted to go with a kitty look for the bathroom as well, giving it like a nice blue green style bathroom with some artwork on the wall, as part of their wallpaper. Throw in 2 sinks in there, so that way if they both need to brush their teeth or do something, they can both be in there, at least being able to utilize the sinks. And then the first bedroom here you see is going to be for the youngest, At the time I created the bedrooms, I believe the youngest one, who is named Romeo, was a toddler at the time, so I actually created a taller room. And then you'll see that here shortly, but now I'll move into the dining area or living room and threw in, you know, some windows, fireplace, and the TV. And I'm really stoked for the living room area. I think the living room area is gonna be nice. I threw in, you'll see here shortly what I do with that. And as you can tell, I'm sporadic throughout the process of building this new residential home here. Now I'm building like a nice little private master bedroom, master bath area. As you can see, there's a hallway leading into this particular master bedroom from the dining area, because I wanted the master bedroom to be separate from the kids' bedroom area. So now you can see I'm just putting together all the windows and the lights, and then when we move back to the master bedroom, you'll see that I'll put like a really nice little setup for the bedroom and then the bathroom as well. Pretty modern, just wanted to keep it simple. It's small for a master bedroom, but at least, you know, everything's fitting nicely in that section, because I kind of wanted to give them a section. I was even thinking about creating a basement that can lead down into like a private area where you can have an office and store some extra things. And the heir, her name is Charlotte, and she's a detective, so you will notice here shortly after you see the roof build here that I have a lot of things in my inventory from her leveling up in her skill, or leveling up in her career as a detective. I think right now, currently as I play, she just got promoted to the chef. I'm sorry, she just got promoted to chief. So as I'm building the other section of the living room, here's the part where I want to create like that hidden entrance to the basement, because Dominique, who is the heir's husband, is basically, as you can see right there, he has he does magic. So what I wanted to do was create a area for him and their upcoming kids to be able to go in and kind of like create potions. When you see the build, you will see what I mean by that, and I can explain it a little bit more. But in this section here, I kind of want to go ahead and introduce you to, I guess, the family. So Dominique is obviously the heir of the husband of the heir, who is Charlotte, and Charlotte is obviously in the detective career, and they both have 2 kids. The youngest being Romeo, and then the second one, or the oldest, who is going to be the next to heir, is Julius. And they're both basically at this stage in the toddler and child stages of their life. So I wanted to be able to implement things in that section of the house where you have the foosball table. You see I'm throwing out some basketball, a basketball hoop, and then eventually you'll see a few other taller things. But I'm eventually have to reorganize the outdoor area, because now they're both children. They're not one taller, one child. They're both children at this point in my legacy. So as I'm building this, he's obviously Romeo is obviously a taller, so I'm just throwing in those taller things. I actually like that I'm finally able to really take use to creating a build around specific windows. As you can see, I'm back here in the kitchen, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it simple, throw in a little ice cream thing, a microwave, and eventually, I don't think you see it here, I'll throw in a popcorn maker, because as I mentioned before in my other previous builds, I always have to have a popcorn machine, because popcorn is a novelty here in the real Sutton household. So every household I build in Sims 4 will have a popcorn machine, and you can find that item in the movie night. You can find that in the movie night game pack. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, as you can see here, I'm building, just adding some decor, some lights. I'm going back and forth from the living room to the basement, because I'm like finding a few things in my inventory that I should probably throw in somewhere. I have all the skill stuff up in the living room and as well the basement, just like, for example, the painting, the easel, the guitar, the piano as well. So that way, you know, they can build skills while they're at home, because that's important. And I want to make sure that they have those items somewhere in the house. And as far as fitness as well, being able to work out, hop on the computer, because Dominique is in the law career, so being able to hop on a computer and file those reports is very crucial for his leveling up in his career. And now I'm just doing a little bit of decor in the living room, throwing in all the photos that I've have collected over the, I guess, 5 generations of legacy play. Because it's just nice. It's nice to be able to go into the house when you're just there and you just see like older generations and they're just in the house because of their photos or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, I get a little sad. I low-key get a little sad sometimes when I see a picture of some of the older generations, because it's like I'm just amazed on how far I've come, and I feel like I've been slowly progressing in my legacy. But I think the more I play for a while. When I hop into my legacy game, I'll play for hours on hours. So I'll get like maybe 1 or 2 full seasons, sim seasons in when I play. So I get a lot done. I mean, I go through at least 1 cycle at least. So as you can see here, I'm just like I said, I'm throwing in some decor. Now I'm doing the outdoor area. I kind of wanted to give it that feel that you're still like out in the woods area. So I wanted to add in a lot of trees. So when it's fall, it'll look really nice when you see the leaves fall during that season. And then when it snows, it's gonna look really nice. And earlier I built that little path, kind of like a little pathway leading up to the door. And as you can see here, this is just like a quick little tour that I'm giving you guys. And so yeah, basically that's Julius. He's gonna be next to Air, and he is trying to level up on some of his skills. And there's the bathroom there that connects to both the children's rooms. Thought I did a good job on that. I kept it very playful. Same with the bedrooms and the kids' rooms. Right now this is a toddler look, but I could show you the updated one, but because I played a little bit since I recorded this, and I'm doing the voiceover a couple days after I actually recorded this build here, or this recording. But that's the master bathroom right there. You see Dominique, and eventually you'll see Charlotte. Got them the little double thing there. I think that just makes sense. And that's pretty much it, guys. That pretty much wraps up this legacy rebuild, going from riches to rags. And I ain't gonna say rags necessarily, but I mean, let's be real, they're not millionaires anymore. I mean, you have a detective slash up and coming chief, and then you have someone in the law career field, and they are the only ones bringing in income right now. There's no painters, there's no gardeners leveling up on gardening skills or sending out expensive paintings. So yeah, so with that being said, I want to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed me watching me rebuild the Legacy Challenge. And if you're curious to know what's going on with that, let me know. I can probably do a little bit of recording and do some Let's Plays with that. I never thought about doing Let's Plays with that because I'm already 5 generations in. But as we move in with the new Pandemic Edition with Nardvillain, potentially I would be able to move him out of the apartment that he's doing in the city living, and perhaps move him into maybe like Willow Creek or Newcrest and have him start his legacy loosely. That legacy challenge is actually legit, but the one with Nardvillain will be a little bit loose with no restrictions, like, you know, moving him out from the apartment to like a house so I can kind of build his legacy house or whatnot. But that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to just do something fun, something different. I wanted to build a nice little 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-bath house. So hope you like it. It'll be up on the gallery in case you guys want to check it out. And until next time, as always, I'll see you when I see you.
Peace!